We're back here for Spring Trends right here on Western Spring Television. And on Spring Trends, what we do is that we look at issues trending, news trending all across social media. What is trending, why they are trending, who is trending, where it is trending, and we get to take reactions on social media. And like I always tell you that one of these days we might just read out your reactions. So ensure that you continue to put your thoughts out there about different situations, albeit very, very civil. My name is Evelyn Ohiola, welcoming you especially to the last edition of Spring Trends right here. Femi Jude Bellingham Ojo is here. Good morning.
CC finish. Me, Femi Jude Bellingham.
Ojo. I put the Ojo last.
Okay, yeah. Because Jude Bellingham would be my Billy Kefa, you know, just to put that one there.
But is his money your Billy Kefa?
No, I'm not talking about the money. I'm talking about the name. Everybody prospering their own field. Put it that way. Well, you know, it's good to be here. You talk about putting up of our thoughts on social media so that maybe you can read it. You say it should be civil. It should be civil, but then it can be wild. It doesn't have to be that civil, but within the law, by the way.
Yeah, within the law.
Because
I mean,
if it is cold and civil, you will not take it.
When we talk about civility, I'm talking about you not, you know, calling people unprintable names. You can make your opinions known without you calling people names. People are so quick to call names, you know, insult, rain curses, just because you feel you have a phone and you have maybe free data. I don't know. But then let's get right into it. The first story I'm going to be taking this morning, as you can see on my screen, is the appointment or the inauguration of the Presidential Economic Council, you know, to drive output. We have some private individuals, Tony Elumelu, Aliko Dangote, Bismarck Rewane, and also some public officials at that particular inaugurations. Let me take, you know, reaction very quickly. This one here is at Smart Akukoma, is saying the same oil you have already sold for decades. Make una dey play, my fans. If you do not know before, know it now. Remember, Dangote is going outside to buy oil. Why? Because there is no oil left in Nigeria again. Everything has been sold for 10 to 20 years ahead to Shell and the rest. So make una dey play, my fans. That's a Smart Akukoma stake there. And at Obedient Dawn, Obedient Observer says, Nigerians, tell me how appointing Dangote and Elumelu will help to stop oil theft, trying to silence them. And Dan says, is there not a clash of interest in those nominees, especially Dangote? And Lukman Yusuf says, I believe in the cabinet because results will come out and they will deliver in their mandate. It is now left for federal government to deliver their own mandate to the betterment of the Nigeria people. Shikin now. Femi, what do you think? Tinubu appoints Dangote, Elumelu, others in Presidential Economic Council to drive oil output to 2 million barrels per day. And I should say this is not the only reason why that council was inaugurated, but this is probably one of their KPIs. Let me put it that way. Your thoughts?
I think it's good that you put that context there. You know, that committee that was put together. And it's not like an appointment into boards or into ministries. It's a committee, you know, that have been put together to serve, you know, to make sure they engender whatever support that they can do to that committee to have Nigeria doing better economically. So one of the, you know, yardstick, one of the things they've given them to do is this in oil output thing. Somebody talked about how will the involvement of some of these individuals stop oil theft. I'm not sure it's the responsibility of Dangote and Elumelu and the other guys to stop oil theft. There's the Nigerian Army, there's Tantita, there's everybody involved, NSCDC to do their work. You know, that one is there. But then, do they have something to contribute? Yes, they have something to contribute. Everybody, just like you and I, what we are doing now, we are contributing to the development of this nation called Nigeria, where we take economics just like we have done on a previous program. We are still doing that as well. But these ones have their work cut out for them. We hope they will do the best. But somebody is talking about the involvement of Dangote, and maybe there might be clash of interest because he is one of the big guys in oil and gas sector. right now. I'm sure he's not the only person there. It might be the chairman, if actually he is, but then he's not the only person there. All of those guys in that committee, nobody's a pushover among them, you know, including business. I mean, Bismarck Rewane, who might not be like an oligarch like them, but then he holds his own when you're talking about economy in Nigeria. So we wish them all the best, but we've had similar committees, you know, these same guys put, you know, into similar committees rather, to achieve this and that, but then we are still seeing Nigeria this way. Their own is to make submissions. They won't drive policy. These guys will not. Their own is just to put down their you know, their thoughts, their ideas. Thank you, and submit. Possibly they will have a white paper or whatever paper at the end of the day to give to those that will run these things. So we wish them all the best. But then it might be anybody's turn to contribute. Let's do our own little way to do whatever we have to do. But the thing is, I'm not sure Nigerians are excited because we have one committee too many, you know, and then it's not really trickling down. What you are buying has not changed. Instead, your purchasing power is becoming shrinked, and then you can't even afford your basic needs again. So it's not just about committee, but then we wish them all the best.
Wish them all the best. Let's move on to our next story this morning. The next story, yesterday we talked about issues concerning the eagle. And when I talk about the eagle, I'm not talking about Super Eagles. I'm talking about
the... Who is an eagle?
Yeah. I'm talking about the Economic, Financial and Crimes Commission. How did you know the eagle is frowning?
I see the face now.
How do you know? When does an eagle smile? But this
eagle is well fed. See, the thing is nice.
Femi, how do you know when an eagle smiles or frowns?
Really?
Yes, the eagle naturally has sharp eyes and this kind of stern look.
And this eagle,
so it's not about
this eagle of the EFCC have one eye.
The other eye is at the other
so
end.
That explains.
It's facing the side.
Wait, let me explain. That explains the selective, the purported selective.
I'm not deal.
You know, let's say this now. This explains the purported selective. These allegations from the people in which we echo sometimes to have clarification. These are people's thoughts. It's only one eye that this eagle is having. Where's the other eye? That means this eagle is closing the other eye to other people. Finally, I've cracked this code. Wisdom. Clap for me. Wisdom.
Mr. Ola Olukoyede. His name is Femi Ojo.
Proudly so.
You know, husband to one, father of two. In case you need other information.
Why is the eagle having one eye? Why is he looking only this way? How about the other way?
Wait, but Mr. Olukoyede, why does your eagle have
only one eye?
Has one eye? Where's the other eye?
The other people at the other side of the eagle. What's looking at them?
But away from the eagle having one eye.
You should greet me. This is wisdom. I just cracked this code.
Flesh and blood did not reveal that to you.
And today is a Friday.
Let's move ahead. End bad governance in Nigeria 2024. Nationwide protest. Every tribe, religion, and region now. Hashtag end bad governance 2024. You know, there is a proposed protest against the EFCC, and this is why the EFCC has been coming out with different statements. You know, yesterday we talked about the EFCC saying we might disagree on tactics and methods and strategies, but we have one goal, and that is to fight corruption. I'm sure that it's as a result of, you know, the rumors of this protest. Now, another press statement from the EFCC warning promoters of the planned protest. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission in EFCC wishes to alert the general public on the plan by a shadowy group to instigate a protest against the commission. In the last couple of days, the group has been actively campaigning on social media, recruiting impressionable young Nigerians, including students, to take up arms in quote, inverted commas, against the EFCC. This insidious campaign has been promoted as resistance to the operational activities of the Commission, especially in respect to the enforcement of the laws dealing with cyber crimes. The Commission, while not adverse to protest by citizens, is alarmed by emerging evidence that suggests a grand design by corrupt elements under investigation or prosecution by the Commission to exploit the so-called protest to orchestrate a national uprising that may threaten the peace and security of our dear nation. Let us see reactions to this letter, this love letter written by EFCC. Chima Echefule says, "You are not protecting any future of the youth. Rather, you are destroying it by illegal invading of hotels and residential homes. Why haven't you invaded Gandola's house? Okay, his name is Ganduje, you know. Chima had to change it to Gandola. Gandola's house, and also Bill. Okay. I mean, it's the way you played with your names for me. Yaya Bello's house, Okeze Kwiazu's house, Sirika's house, etc. Chima's take. And Daniel Rega, my guy, says EFCC has no business with stopping protests, and Nigerians have the right to call out the agency of a repeated gross miscount. Mind you, the public is still waiting on an update regarding the assaulted female staff of Regional Hotel. No names disclosed, but had it been civilians, their image will be posted across all major platforms. And Queen B says you should be ready to engage the people if you are dissatisfied about the activities of your personnel and not come here crying wolf. When has it become the roles and responsibility of the EFCC to discourage, warn, or crack down on peaceful protesters? And Wake Up Africa 360 says, dear EFCC, the criminals that are in what you described in your tweet are in the Senate, House of Assembly, in Aso Rock, the police, and in the FCT ministry, to mention but a few government agencies. However, many of them are under your custody or trials in court. You think that we are stupid and hungry. We are all jokers. You are all jokers. If not, the president and his ministers and those mentioned in this tweet are the true enemies of Nigeria, and that you should be after, because it's their criminality that is responsible for the downfall of the country. This is entirely Wake Up Africa 360's opinion on this. Femi, your own thoughts on this matter. And, you know, King Durotimi Daudu of Lagos at Timible says the Nigeria police clearly learned nothing from NSAS. Okay, let's take this reaction. Femi, your reaction very quickly.
I think it is good that the EFCC are, you know, calming down in a kind of way. I think that the statement from them was released 2 days ago. And after that, I think later in the evening, and, you know, yesterday, they have been putting out other tweets, you know, that are a bit friendly, collaborative in nature, in tone. And when they say we might, you know, differ in manner and strategy, no, don't just be clever by half. That is not strategy. Well, there is a particular video, I'm not sure if we have it. If we can have it, we should play it, in which, you know, a particular room was busted into and a particular lady was being slapped by men and personnel of the EFCC. That video went viral, and I think that's we have it on our screen right now, and it's a lot really you could see. So how can EFCC tell me this about strategy? What strategy is this? What kind of strategy are we talking about? These are your guys, these are your men eating, you know, a lady for that matter, unharmed. The lady wasn't aggressive.
Yes.
4 or 5 of you, one of them, you know, was the one slapping the lady, and the other 4 couldn't rein in and say, stop it. And you are there. And you could see in that video, they are searching for cards, they are searching for, I don't know, maybe room key or something. And EFCC is talking about we might not agree on strategy. Is this strategy? No, this is being unprofessional. This is being wicked. This is being, you know, cruel.
Inhumane.
Inhumane. This is not, no. So you are turning out, let's collaborate. How can we? No. Come out clean.
And talk to your
and
man.
Admit. Although there was a tweet that talked to that effect that 2 of their personnel have been arrested. No, name them, shame them. The way you usually handcuff boys or tell them to put their hands at their back, give them mock shot. Let us see them. Sometimes police do that as well. That their senior colleague in this way of operation. You know, they should do that. Let us see them. Put your mock shot in proper and not professional conduct or whatever. Let us see their face, and Nigerians will be calm. Don't tell them 2 of our personnel have been what. No, that's not strategy. Una no sabi this work. And that's why we talk about that their ego that has 1 eye. And people are still asking, where is Yaya Bello? I think Yaya Bello and other people, they are the other eye.
Okay, you think Yaya Bello is
on
the other
side, where no get eye. That eye that is frowning is for Yahoo boys. Yahoo is a sin. Sorry, it's an offense. Fraud is an offense. They must be prosecuted as well. But then that your other eye, wait till they look other people. Tell us the people that are there. Can't you take the picture of an eagle with 2 eyes, with the front face?
Okay, EFCC. I mean, Femi has issues with your one-eyed eagle.
One-eyed eagle.
At this time, we move on to our third and final story this morning, and we are going to be launching with a video. Let's watch this video. We'll be right back.
my house. Agencies on top the matter. Waiting this up, what's the matter? When I shoot to where you did, they say that's kitty, call and roll out. Whatever you like, you say. I know the street, I get the handout. I see it go, now only God me, I get, I know. I see it go, now only God will deliver me. Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. No close eyes if you didn't loyal.
I mean, we just talked about the EFCC's strategies and tactics in arresting a suspect, and that right there is clearly unprofessional. That it was a police officer assaulting someone just walking down the road. Even if you suspected that this guy is a criminal, there are ways to go about it. You don't need to, you know, rough handle him. You don't need to slap him and beat him. You know, the way we do things in this part of the world is really, really uncivil. And let me just go right into taking reactions, because we do not have much time at this moment. King Durotimi Daudu of Lagos says the Nigerian police clearly learned nothing from SARS. And Nehe Ororo says nothing to see here, just an armed thief robbing the harassing a random citizen on the street. Welcome to Nigeria. I mean, him calling that officer an armed thief there, but that is Nehe Ororo's point. Neko NFT at Neko Auto one says, for the past 3 days, all I have been seeing is just police brutality, and now I'm scared of going out, not because of the criminals I know, but because of the people sworn to protect me. Hashtag end police brutality. How can I have PTSD for going out just because of the police? And Diana Wagme says, even as an innocent and law-abiding youth in Nigeria, you are not safe. Just pray you do not fall a victim. Femi, your thoughts very quickly.
I think we should do better as a people. The NSAS movement, or End Police Brutality movement at that time, which culminated into the NSAS movement, supposed to be a wake-up call. Although the movement was quite successful before the riotous part and it was hijacked and all of it. But then with what we are seeing in Africa, the men in uniform should know, please engage well. We have an educated young people who are well informed now. I'm sure times are changing. We don't have to get to that forceful part if they continue this particular way with strategy. No, this is not a strategy. Respect the people, and the people respect you as well.
All right.
I think that's my own
Respect is reciprocal, and that actually sounds familiar to me, but because that is like the meaning of my middle name. Respect is reciprocal. So if you want to be respected, ensure you give respect to people. This is where we draw the curtain for Spring Trends today, this week. We'll make a return next week, Monday, for another interesting time on the show. Until then, before then, Femi, what's the Michael Jackson move? I don't understand.
Well, thank God for a successful week.
Wait, was that how Michael Jackson danced?
No.
If you think that was how Michael Jackson was dancing, will it be a legend today?
Michael Jackson used to be one of my favorites, really.
So these are, you're doing like, you know what they call a colo?
No, that's not.
You're doing like one.
That's not a colo move.
All right, it's the weekend, and we just want to bring out that vibe so that you can feel that it's the weekend already, people. Until next week, my name is Evelyn Okiole, and he started out as Femi Jude Bellingham Ojo, but he's closing as Femi Michael Jackson Ojo. He will be showing us some of his dancing skills. All right, put it up, play it up. Show us your move now. Oh yeah, show us your music. You cannot dance without music.
One person no man.
Hey, Michael Jackson will dance without music. All right, people. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Where did this one come from?